All right, the review is about to start, but just in this parking lot right now. I'm gonna go up into the sun in a second. I want you guys to see the lighting of this car. It's the best lighting I've ever seen in any car so far, and I've been in quite a few amount of cars. But anyways, my 2021 RS6, I'm in love with it. It's so funny, we picked up the car last night, or yesterday afternoon, no, not even last night. And then my friend's like, let's go to Vegas. So we went to Vegas last night. I literally am running on 3 hours of sleep right now. Went to Vegas last night, got there at 7:30, hung out for 3-4 hours, had dinner, ate, chilled, went down the strip, and then came back, got home at 3:30 in the morning, woke up at, I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock. Got to fix the rock chip this morning though. I had a little rock chip as you saw from my previous video. But check this out. You hit unlock, and look at that sequence. The headlights are so dope. And then let me lock it up right now again. And then when you go to the taillights do their own little sequence also. So it's super cool. But this is a Daytona Gray 21 RS6 Avant, technically. 591 horsepower, 590 foot-pounds of torque. So this is Daytona Gray, and the previous owner finished it off with satin. So the whole car is covered in clear paint protection film in satin, which I absolutely love. It makes it look so menacing. But I wish he kept this, he did this satin too, the carbon. I wish he kept it gloss, because it would have had such a cool look to it. But anyways, I'll get it out in the sun here in a second, up on the rooftop. But yeah, it's cool because it has, so I have an app on my phone, and I can control it, and I can make it lower, raise it or lower it. So right now it's like a proper kind of ride height. It can go higher, so it'll be a little more comfortable on the freeway if you want it to be really floaty. But I'll watch, when I move it over here, I'm gonna drop it completely low, and it looks so crazy. So now we're in the interior here in like somewhat darkness. I'll get a video of it. I'll pop up a video from like the last night's clip when we're in Vegas, and you can see how dark it is and how cool the ambient lighting is. You can literally change all the ambient lighting, but I'm gonna pull it over here and we'll do a proper walk around. The satin looks so amazing. This thing just doesn't do it justice. So right now I have it in show mode, which is technically the lowest setting it can go. It's pretty much almost tucking tire at this point. So RS6, finally so glad they brought one over here to the States. This car drives so good, so comfy. I'm gonna do a driving video after this, but I wanted to do a walk around. I'm so excited with the way the car looks. I'm so happy with it overall, and especially we drove it so much in the last 24 hours. So let's take a look at the inside. This is finished in cognac. It's such a rich leather that sometimes in some light it almost looks like a slight orange tint to it. The RS on the seats, the amazing beautiful panoramic, kind of like full, half full with the little slit in the middle there. Sunroof, has lane assist, has the marketing package, literally has everything. Plenty of room in the back. My seat's pretty much all the way back. I had 2 friends in here last night. We cruised all the way to Vegas. If you are a little taller, it is a little more rough, but the back here, plenty of trunk space. It is a wagon. The perfect OCD vacuum lines. But yeah, we'll go take it for a spin. 24 hours of ownership. And yeah, it has the ceramic brakes as well. So 24 hours of ownership, and let's see. This is a very raw review. This is just like, you know, just been spending literally one day with the car, not even a full one day. And look how low it is. So the app controls the suspension, and it's so low. It's like perfect fitment. The previous owner did a little spacer on the car, and they did the control module. And yeah, that's about it. And then aside from the satin PPF. 6. And yeah, you can feel that torque and pull, I'm sure, through the video. 591 horsepower, 590 foot-pounds of torque. It's a 4-liter V8 twin turbo. It's the same platform from the Urus, the RSQ8, also the same platform from the Porsche Cayenne GTS, I believe. That's my annoying radar. The GTS, I believe. which is still the 4-liter V8 as well. Obviously different tuning setups. I'm sure there's different internal and head flow setups as well, different kind of turbo setups, and overall tuning, ECU, transmission type of setups as well. But let me tell you, this thing gets down. Zero to 60 in 3 seconds. And this thing is weighing in around 4,900 pounds. This is not a light car by any means, shape, or form. This is a heavy car, but this thing gets down very well. It also has a really nice point and shoot capability too for how big it is. It rides really good. It rides smooth, and then when you put it to RS2 mode, which it's in now, it'll ride rough and stiff and feel like a true sports car. And it's crazy how much room it has. And as you can tell, as the light hits these seats, it's just like, it's so rich inside, and the color contrast and the spec just works out perfect. So a little bit about the car. Those were the horsepower numbers and torque numbers. I'm looking forward to doing a stage 1 tune, probably downpipes and a tune. Not sure who to go with. Maybe if enough people watch this video, you can let me know, maybe what tuner that you might want to go with, or some good tuners out there in the Audi world. I know of APR. APR has been around for a long time. They're an amazing tuner, so I've heard of them. I know APR. I know they do amazing stuff. They're very reliable, conservative tunes. So that's something I'm looking for. Reliable, conservative tune, nothing crazy in the sense of, being able to, in the sense of not hurting the car essentially. This one also has a full marketing package, so it's full carbon interior inside with the extended leather and some Alcantara on the doors. Extended leather is a must in this thing. You don't want any plastic to be showing. This thing has no plastic whatsoever. I'm actually shocked at how well the interior is put together on this car. I'm actually blown away by it, and I don't think I've seen an interior better than this. I'm sorry, but the layout and the feel of this interior is way better than, in my opinion, a Mercedes. And people are always like, Mercedes is the best interior. I don't know. I could be biased. I haven't owned a new Mercedes, so I can't say. But looks-wise and the way the dash flows and how everything is put together, I like this one a lot more. It feels so much more less all these buttons and stuff going on. Everything feels simple, smooth, and clean, and everything has a purpose. That's what it feels like to me anyways. But everyone's brain and psychology works different on these things as well. So it's really personal preference. Buy what you like. I still want to try a Mercedes, so here I am biased saying about the interior, and I still want to try a Mercedes, like an E63 wagon or something like that. That'd be a lot of fun. I've always liked that car too. But this, growing up, the history of the Rs6, if you know, it was always in Germany. It was always in Germany. Everyone always wanted the wagon here, and they finally brought the wagon here. So it's really cool to see that they brought this, and it's so different driving it, because I remember being a kid watching the YouTube videos of the older wagons, and oh my gosh, she's doing cookies in the snow, and was so happy about just watching those old videos of old JDM German cars. Those were some of my favorite cars, and that was my era growing up. Now that I've turned 30, it's crazy to say that, but that was my era, and it's cool to own some of these things now too, and be a part of it, be a part of something I was experiencing as a kid and never got to be a part of it. Being part of that is so cool. Also, the heads-up display in this thing is so configurable. You have the RPM, you have oil temperature, you have speed, of course, you have the speed limit on the road, you have what gear you're in. And if you want the simple setting, you can go to comfort and you can change it to just show a small display of speed. So this thing is configurable in so many ways. The dash is configurable in so many ways. You can undo. I think I need to make a separate video on the electronics. There's so much going on with the electronics here. Maybe too much going on with the electronics. Now I'm used to it, but yesterday was the first day with the car. It was a little overwhelming, honestly, with the electronics. So the full map, which is super cool. You can have it show the whole screen as a map. Every RPM and everything like that adjust. And the center console setup, right? The whole screen and the RPM adjust, but then you have the whole center console setup as well. So you have the Waze going, you have the climate control down here, you have very simple drive select if you want to go dynamic, etc. Your camera, your sensitivity of the camera, and the pre-lane assist, the parking or the braking sensors, the collision warning, etc. It's very simple and clean. Very simple and clean. I love it. And the shifter I really like. The way it feels and the way it notches into gear feels really good too. This is what I was talking about the dash. The carbon, the extended leather and everything, but the dash is so beautifully laid out with the carbon through the doors, how it flows with the Alcantara there. Just got the windows tinted, so don't mind the stickers. Can't put them down just yet. This thing, like, okay, we're gonna go around the corner here. Hang on, let's get jiggy with it a little bit. That was 100. We're in Mexico. Okay. That was 100. That was just 75. We're just getting on the freeway. Jeez, I'm telling you, this thing pulls so hard. And now that nobody's in the car, last night we had 4 people in the car, full tank of gas. And you can hear those turbos scream too. I can hear them. I can't imagine when I put the windows down later today or tomorrow when I'm allowed to, since the window tint, but you can hear the turbos spooling up and just throwing you back in the seat. I can't wait to see, honestly, what this thing is gonna do with an actual tune. That's gonna blow my mind. What this thing is gonna be able to do with the tune is gonna be crazy. So right now, it's pretty much, I'm gonna round up, it's 591 horsepower. Let's just say for numbers purposes to make it easier, it's about 600, right? Stage 1, they're saying we'll get you close to 675-ish to the crank. So a little bump up in number, probably 20-30 wheel. Stage 1, excuse me. Stage 2 with downpipes and a tune, you're looking at 700 to a little over 700 crank. So you're looking at a good solid 50 probably wheel horsepower with about 50 torque, give or take a little bit, I'm sure. But you have the stage 3 option and the stage 4. Stage 4 is 85, upgraded turbos, the intakes, injectors, everything. People are getting close to 1,000 horsepower out of these motors, which is probably resulting to around 850, 900 to the wheels, depending on, you know, what dyno you're using or whatnot. So this car has a crazy platform on what you could actually do with it, right? It's like a little grown man's Lego, honestly. You can do whatever you want with this thing. So I'm really enjoying this, honestly. One day with having the car, of course, I'll do another review in 2 weeks probably, just to see like some kinks and nicks and crannies that I may like or may not like. But right now, everything's been going smooth, knock on wood, thank God, for giving me the opportunity and the health and, you know, the knowledge that I need, you know, to be successful in my career and be able to buy something like this. So yeah, this is really cool. I hope everyone gets to enjoy in life, you know, everything that they've ever wanted. So, but enjoy it in good health. That's all that matters. If you're not healthy and your mental's not good or your physical's not good or people around you aren't doing well, nothing really matters in life from a material standpoint. Nothing is enjoyable anymore. Trust me, I've been there. I've had cars that I've always wanted, and something in my personal life or friends or family or something was going on around me, and it didn't allow me to enjoy those things. So my buddy and I talk about it all the time, where the things in life that you want most aren't necessarily material, and you learn it by acquiring material things, and the things you're looking for the most are things that are not material. Good relationships, good people, good conversations, good company, and overall just somebody to really look out for you as you would do for them. So anyways, hope you liked the video. It's a different type of review. It's not really a full-fledged one. I still want to do a proper one. This is just me being excited, honestly, about the car. But I still want to do a proper one of, once I get comfortable with the car, 2-3 weeks, probably do a coffee run in the morning and really talk about some things about the car, maybe things I like, dislike, etc. But anyways, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, or don't. I don't really care. I don't do this for a living. But maybe if it turns into a living, it'd be fun, because then I would do some interesting things with this. Maybe buy more cars, expand, set up a headquarters. That's kind of the goal, to build a man cave one day, so all my friends can hang out and have fun. That's literally the whole goal of making money. Making money is to have fun. So anyways, have a good one. Have a safe weekend. It's Friday for me whenever you watch this. Yeah, it's a crazy world out there, so be good to other people. Peace out.